One thing's for sure and two things for certain. I'm about to rant, so you might as well get the fuck out of here if you don't want to listen to it. All right, I'll wait. Okay, so you're still here, so you're gonna listen. All right. So, anime is good, but it could be better, right? There were so many things, like Bleach right now. I've watched episodes 1 through 9, right, in the newest season, and Bleach is carrying mainstream anime right now. And that shouldn't even be something to say. Like, it should be like all across the board. There should be at least like 10 anime within 1 year that are killing it. Like, they should be pumped out like how Avengers was. Like, every time Avengers came out, it was big. Like, everybody liked it. No cap. Like, that's not even a hot take. You know? It's like Bleach, they're doing what people wished One Piece was doing. But, you know, like, I'm a big One Piece fan. Almost like it's Roll Tide Willie. You know? I'm like, you're just so delusional that you just like Roll Tide Willie when it comes to One Piece. You just ride or die on One Piece. But the thing is, the pacing's ass. The pacing sucks. I've watched almost... what? I don't know, man. I'm at like 1,050 episodes into One Piece, okay? And I started that shit like way back in the day. Starting when I was like 13, right? And then for Bleach to come back, right? And yeah, they broke it up into 4 parts. But the fact of the matter is, like, Bleach can have a captain. They had like every captain fight, right? In this last season, or in this most recent season. They had like every captain fight, like in the very beginning. Go through all their transformations and then end the fight before the episode's over. What the fuck? Like, when you see what Toei Animations did with One Piece, that Kaido fight was like a year and a half. Like, I was genuinely worried that I was probably gonna die in some kind of car accident. Almost did. I actually almost did die in a car accident, bro. And that pretty much just changed my life forever, which is exactly why I'm here on YouTube, you know, doing shit. Because I was like, bro, I'm wasting my time, bro. Like, I almost died for what? Like, I ain't even get to finish One Piece, bro. I'm about to die. You know? It's like a year and a half, bro. And I know Oda, he's got his health issues right now. God bless him. He's getting a little bit better. He needs to take as much time as he needs to. Anime is in a rough spot. I'm telling you. Like, I loved season 1 of Blue Lock. You know? And then I hear, like, Blue Lock is dropping a movie. And then I wasn't really too excited about that like I was for... Haikyuu. Whenever Haikyuu said they were dropping a movie, I was down for that shit, and I watched it and I made a video about it, and it was great. But, you know, Blue Lock, it didn't really like solidify a spot for me to go see a movie. Blue Lock was probably about like maybe 4 seasons in, and they stayed consistent in their quality, because god damn, I know people didn't see what season 2 looked like. I ain't even watched anything in season 2. I saw like one clip, and I seen a couple animators talking about like what the state of Blue Lock was. And I'm not even touching it. I don't even want to touch season 2. I don't want to get so pissed off and ruined, just like how they did with JJK. When Studio Mappa, they wasn't taking care of their animators. They wasn't taking care of their staff. They was getting no sleep. I think people was going like 72 hours with no sleep, and they was just working. Like, at their desk. You know what I mean? Like, the shit is so toxic that they're not taking care of the people. And have I donated any money and supported in the anime? Yes, I have. I have been giving my money to like anime. Yes, I do, you know, like, use some other websites that get around stuff like Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll just be out of their fucking mind. And you know what? Hopefully this rant doesn't turn into a 25-minute rant, 45-minute, but who gives a shit, right? If you want to click off the video, you could have clicked off by now. But you know what? I'm gonna still be tearing down some of these, you know, animes and giving their flowers out to who deserves to have them the most, you know what I'm saying? Like, for another one, Ninja Kamui, that shit was straight ass. I know people was talking about like the first 2-3 episodes was great. I had a lot of people coming up to me hyping it up, saying like, oh, this shit's fire, bro. This shit, like, it's probably up to like JJK and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then what happened? I don't even know what episode it was. People told me it got to like episode 6, like episode 7, and then the shit just turned into like CGI. Not that there's nothing wrong with CGI, but it was just straight up CGI. It's like they completely flipped the script. Like, it's like you went from... like, look at Berserk. Berserk was like all CGI. Some people fuck with it. They love it because of the storyline and I guess how accurate it was. But I watched a little bit of it. Couldn't really get into it, you know. CGI is just like one of those things where I take more I give more praise to the people who, you know, like did all the work with the illustrations and drew the shit, drew the images. I don't care if you drew it on paper or an iPad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like JJK could have been great, bro. Like, even whenever I watched the Maharaga fight with Sukuna, that shit was still beautiful to me, even though I could see how unfinished it was. And I didn't even know how badly unfinished it was until the data came out about it, that it was like 30% finished. Like, the Maharaga fight was like 30% done, and then they released the shit because Mappa was like, roll that bitch out. We don't give a fuck. Roll it out. I don't care if it's unfinished. Roll it out. You're missing frames. Roll it out. Oh, you can't see where that punch is being landed. It's coming from out of nowhere, coming out of thin air. Roll it out there. We don't care. You know what I mean? And then I've been trying to find like other anime to get into that have been like have been posting episodes or has like multiple seasons, right? And one of them was Black Clover. People was telling me, you know, like, oh, watch Black Clover. I did watch Black Clover. I watched probably like what? I think damn near, was it 200 something episode? It was whenever Asta was on trial because his demon side, and then he got like that buff, you know what I'm saying? He got big. And then I watched the movie too. The movie was better than the entire anime, personally, I want to say. Hands down, bro. Like, Black Clover is so ass. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's like he's like, they try to give Asta like that annoying voice, like that yelling tone with like Naruto, and then tried to give him the body of like Goku, and then with the same stupid, you know, like they really made Goku dumb, and then they wanted to make Asta dumber, right? And I'm like, why? Who is this appealing to right now? I guess a lot of people, but if you like Black Clover, that might be a hot take on my end. It's just ass. Like, I felt like whenever I was watching Fairy Tail, that was like kind of, Fairy Tail was a little bit draining because it was like very repetitive on, you know, how Natsu was finishing his enemies. Natsu would like use the same little dragon fist or whatever the fuck it was to finish off all his enemies, and I fucked with it because it was more funny, you know, and then they had like, yeah, the serious moments, but I'm starting to think that I had Stockholm syndrome when it came to Fairy Tail. And then whenever I watched Black Clover, I felt like that Stockholm syndrome was coming back. I was like, you know what, this ain't too bad. And then after I stopped watching it, right, I'm like, this shit was ass. And then, you know, we got amazing anime or manga, right, that haven't been finished yet, like Hunter x Hunter. And I'm not mad at Hunter x Hunter at all because it's the creator, right? Like, his health is, I don't want to say critical, but it's putting him in a position to where he can't put out his work to his audience as much and in a timely manner as he would like. But I saw that he's having other people, you know, like learn his style, including his wife, that is great. That's amazing, right? But I don't expect her to get into it and finish it, right? But, you know, I have hope. I have hope, just like how Bleach has made its way through, you know, and after like 14, 15 years, it comes back. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe Bleach is almost done. And then, you know, like, we got AOT finished, and then Bleach is almost done, and the manga for My Hero is over with. It's like, bro, if anime doesn't pick up the slack right now, we're fucked. Like, I know people, and I feel like I'm stepping on like the whole nostalgia thing, but there's got to be a fine line between putting out great work where you don't have to compare it to things to be nostalgic. It's like, if you keep making stuff that's great, you won't have to worry about nostalgia, because nostalgia, you know, to me feels like, oh, I miss the good old days, right? Because today sucks. Like, the shit sucks today. That's how nostalgia comes about. When you keep putting out trash stuff. I mean, I'm not saying my content is great. I'm not saying that I can do it any better. But as a consumer, I think it could be better. And then the people who create the stuff, they know it could be better. But you know what? Big corporations are out there. They're like, here, you have a deadline to do this, right? You're like, okay, what's the deadline? And then you're like, wait. It's going to take me a year to bring out the best work that I possibly can. And then the audience will eat it up. And they're like, great. Do it in 2 months. Do it in 2 months. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I don't know why, like, companies don't understand, right? It's like, if you take the time to make something good, make something great, right? And then put it out there, it's gonna get absorbed. Like, people are going to take it in and never forget about it. But then when you pump, it's like it's a pump and dump with anime. It's like they're riding off the coattails of the previous successes of anime and then releasing some trash shit, bro. Is so bad, you know? And like Toei Animation, bro, I know that One Piece is on break, but I really hope they're fixing the pacing, because for Luffy to have his fight and transform, yeah, there was a lot of backstory stuff that had happened. They had to go jump between characters like Frankie, Nami, Zoro, and stuff like that. That's fine. But the fact that it took Luffy a year and a half to whoop Kaido's ass, that don't make sense. We had 5 captain fights in 5 episodes finished, and I was fine. Those episodes flew by. Those episodes flew by. It was like a 23-minute episode. You know, let's go ahead and take out the opening music and the ending music, and now it's about like what, 17 minutes. Still, a 17-minute episode felt like 7 minutes, 10 minutes. That means it's good. That means you completely forgot about everything else and you was just in it. In it, right? You just in it. And then, you know, it's like, oh my God, like 7 Deadly Sins. Don't even get me started on 7 Deadly Sins. I might just even end this video before I even finish that whole entire thought. Like 7 Deadly Sins really dropped the bag. And I don't know if that was whenever they went to Netflix. I think that's what did it. But oh my God, 7 Deadly Frames. It feels like it's a curse. It's like all these anime are like falling into it, you know? And I don't know, maybe Toei Animation, they need to just put it down, give it to Studio, I think it's Studio Parrot, I can't remember which one it was, the one that created Bleach, bro. Or I don't know what the solution is, but I know that something needs to change, and I think it's because of like the big corporate stuff, but I don't know. I know anime should be a lot bigger than what it is. You know, seeing One Piece in NFL, like by the Chargers, like that shit is cool. You know, that's like the whole point. You know, I wanted to get further into anime because I love the shit, but I don't like whenever I see how trash it becomes because of corporations like just digging their hands into it and not giving enough breathing space for creators to create. My God, I'm out, bro. I think that's it. I'm done with that rant. If you stuck around for this rant, I congratulate you, bro. I congratulate you, ma'am. I just had to get on here and say that. Yeah, it's a lot different from what I usually make, and I'm probably not going to be editing this up or like chopping it up to like make it look good or make it flashy. I just wanted to put a rant out there because it's like, damn, I was like, it's not that I'm running out of things to watch, it's that I don't want to waste my time watching something that's going to go from great to ass. Ninja Kamui, Blue Lock season 1, bro. Man, that shit was so good. Season 1, man. I don't even want to watch season 2. I need to see my boy. What's his name? Nigi? The dude with the white hair? Oh my God, that dude was fucking going off. And now they turned into a PowerPoint. I don't know, bro. I'm a little nervous for anime. The only thing that I really got. Oh, I forgot. I was watching. I've pretty much only seen 2 episodes of Dan to Dan. That episode 1 kind of threw me for a loop. I was kind of like, can I even watch this? Because they got some stuff that's going on here that's pretty questionable in, you know, the West. Like, I don't know if I can put this on my channel. But, you know, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I did it anyway. And then what else? I know I'm missing one more. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely waiting for Solo Leveling. Like, Solo Leveling was so good. And then if Solo Leveling Season 2 comes out and that shit is garbage, like how they did with Blue Lock or like Ninja Kamui, I might just crash out, bro. I might just lose my shit. Like, I might really fucking lose it, bro. You probably won't see me for a month, maybe. I don't know. I might fucking go start a new channel and do something else because anime is just kind of like falling into shit. And I love anime, bro. Anime has been my whole life. Like, this shit has taught you like so many lessons, right? There was like so many deep lessons embedded in shit from like Naruto, Vinland Saga. Like, you can actually learn shit. You know, it's not just fight scenes and war and stuff like that and flashy, you know, edits. Like, when you have crazy editing and a great storyline with great pacing, you can't lose. You really can't lose. But it's like they're missing pieces and chunks of each part, and it's just ruining the whole space. Yeah, this shit turned into 15. I'm ending it right now. This shit's 15 minutes.